Can everyone hear me? How are two of my favorite females doing today? Awesome. What's up, Lightning Bolt? I didn't expect. I'm glad you showed up today. How has everyone's day been today? I just actually got home, less than 30 minutes ago. I had an incredible day. Ching, oh my good God, everyone's coming out. This makes me very happy. I'm glad to have y'all here. Well, Lightning Bolt, usually when I do things like this, I don't have the capability of doing stream as far as playing a game or anything else. It's mostly just chat. Although I'm going to be talking something to that in the future, what I'm going to do. Um, First off, I'm going to introduce everyone here. The freaks come out at night. Yes, I do, Cat. I'm going to introduce everyone that's in the chat. First of all, Passion Flame. That is the love of my life, my cleric, my sweetheart, the woman I love. I'm always glad to have her here. She's been in all three of my streams. A second person I'm going to introduce is Kat. I've known Kat for a couple of years now. She also helps me run um, my Facebook group. And if anyone's curious, I have three links that are in the description of every chat I do. It's also on my main page. I have links to my Facebook group. I have a link to my Discord and my Twitter. So if y'all are happy, are happy to follow me there. I'm happy to have you. Kat, like I was mentioning, has been a friend of mine for a couple of years. She helps me. Her and Passion both help me run my Facebook group, which I call Geeks and Gamers United. We talk about magic. We talk about gaming. We talk about just geeky stuff, things we love doing in life. Um, Ching and Lightning Bolt are both people I have met through Discord and through Dark Titans Enterprises through Vera Dark Titan through her page, and we've just become friends. And they're also part of my Discord. I'm glad to have everyone here tonight. The first thing I want to do is I want to discuss something that Kat asked me a long time ago, and kind of going into that why I've been gone for so long. Um, First of all, I do love doing these. As long as I can have an audience to talk to and um, make them happy. Something that Vera has always been here. Hey, Rebecca, I'm glad to have you here. I'm glad you'll stop by. If you're at work, by all means, I understand. Do what you gotta do. I'm gonna try and talk as much as I can, but I don't hide any of the stream. So if you miss anything else, you're welcome to come watch it whenever you're ready. You still have your ear infection, baby. I'm sorry. I know that you weren't feeling good. Um, Again, I get cross because I'm. The first thing I want to talk about is community. If you've watched any of my videos, you know that I talk a lot about community, what it means to me, and what I want to do as far as giving back to the community. I love interacting with everyone. I love talking to everyone. Forgive me. I made some peppers in the house, and they're still floating in the air. Um, I want to give back to the community that has made so much of a difference in my life. I love giving back. I love being a part of everyone's life. I love just being everywhere. And speak of the devil, and she appears. Just in case anyone knows, there is an alien among us. Vera, I am so happy to have you here. Thank you so much for jumping in. And you're right, you're absolutely right. Community is super important. And that's why it's important for me to interact with everyone and talk to everyone. Um, I'm so happy to have you all here. Hold on one second, folks. Yeah, Mom, come on in. I am so sorry, as I do live and I take care of my mother, so I apologize for the interruption. But yeah, I'm back. I always want to get back. When I became blind a couple of years ago, it became just something that I wanted to do. When I started following Jeremy on Unsleeve Media on MTG headquarters, he just gave me this feel like everyone was important, and following through other people's streams and through other people's communities, it is now my opportunity to want to get back. And that brings me to Kat and the questions she actually left for me on chat last time. The last time I did a stream, it was just me and Passion. And by all means, I love her to death, but I wanted to do more. I wanted to get back to more people that were involved. And um, that's why I hadn't streamed in such a long time. Will I stream MTG Arena? Lightning Bolt, I don't play MTG Arena. I don't have a computer. I would love to do that. And if I had the ability to do so, sure, I definitely will. I am working on that. Um, Kat, I'm not forgetting you. I have your question. I'm going to answer that here shortly. Might as well talk about future plans. My future plans are that I want to eventually stream my playing video games. I want to get me a tripod and just mount my phone and stream video games, Dragon Quest 11, Dragon Quest 8, other games like that. Hey, Cinder, I don't think I can go massive like you do and just do 270 points of damage in one shot, but I definitely will. Yes, I definitely do want to play Dragon Quest 11 on stream. That is my plan. Probably in January, I'm gonna get myself a tripod for my phone so I can start doing streaming on my PS4. Dragon Quest 11, Dragon Quest 8, any other games that I can think of, I will probably be doing that as well. Um, yes, Catherine was saying Dragon Quest Seven, silly girl. If I can, I actually still do have it on my PlayStation One, and if I do get requests enough, I will definitely try and play Dragon Quest Seven as well, since that's a request. But we're gonna go on to that. Since Kat, I know you're talking, we're gonna talk about why the questions you asked me. It says, does the community look at me differently because I am disabled? And for those that can't see the stream, my left eye is out shut, partly because I'm tired. I've had a long day, but two, I don't see on my right eye. It is just completely shut down. Play all the dragons. Yes, Vera, I'll play all the quests with dragons. Yes, I shall. Um, does the community look at me differently because I'm disabled? No, and that's one thing I'm thankful for. I'm very open with my blindness. I don't see that there's anything wrong with it. The fact that I am just played difficult. I was playing Dragon Quest 11. I played maybe about an hour into it, and the first thing I noticed is the graphics are stunning. I love this game to death. It is probably the most breathtakingly visual game I've ever seen. It has the feel of all the Dragon Quests, which I love. It's been a franchise I've been playing since the mid 80s. But there's little things and nuances that I'm going to be missing. Like I could not climb a wall because I didn't know where to see bad for it. Um, no, don't feel bad for me at all. Um, I caused my blindness. I was diabetic for a long time, very long time, and I just ignored doctors. I ignored medicine, and it cost me my sight. Simple as that. But the community doesn't look at me differently. The communities I'm a part of are all giving. We all chat with each other. We all have fun with each other. We all pick on each other. That is the most important thing. I'm actually not very familiar with Minecraft, although I've heard a lot of great things. It is a great game. Dragon Quest XI is a great game, but that's where my limitation is. It's my sight, and I've noticed it for the last couple of years because whenever I'm playing a game, especially games I've played before in the past, it gets very difficult because even though I know where a lot of stuff is, it's just um, it's just difficult. I mean, I like more text space. Like I can play the original Dragon Warrior and still have a lot of fun with it. But the community is what I come back to. Am I disabled? Yeah. Does that matter to anyone else? I don't say it out of pity. I just say it because I have limitations. But no, no one has ever looked down on me because I'm disabled. No one ever has looked at me badly because I was disabled. In fact, when I was a part of MTG Purple streams, when I was a part of his community for a big long time, I was a part of his community for over a year. I we picked on because I was blind. I would flirt with his wife and I would mess with him and everything else, and he would come back at me because I was just I was blind. Hey, Stone Monkey, it's good to have you here, brother. I'm glad so many of y'all could show up and join me tonight. Future, I am planning on streaming in January. Once I can get everything set up, go. You won't see me as much, but you'll see my TV screen sing a lot in the background. I do plan on doing that a lot. So that is my stream moving forward. Um, but I haven't had a chance to talk. I was in his stream last night, and we were chit chatting, and I was mentioning I was going to do a Facebook Live tonight, which was always my intention. Smaller community, smaller group, and I knew I'd be talking to friends. When he and Grim Monolith, which I don't know if he's going to pop in tonight, um, together we are the real six color of magic. You are absolutely right. Together we are community, brother. That's the way I've always seen it. Again, back in the stream from last night, he and a couple of others like, well, why don't you do it on YouTube? I said, well, if I'm going to be on YouTube, I want to talk to more than one person. Well, I know you're here, Cinder. I know you are. But they actually made me realize I got subscriptions last night, which amazed me. I'm glad I could get so many subscriptions, and they actually talked me back into jumping on doing on YouTube, and this is what I wanted to do all the time. Hey, Grim, I'm glad you're here. We've had so much of the community show up, and yeah, I was just bragging about you. Um, every single person that has appeared in the stream, that I acknowledge, that I chit chat with, you are all the reason I do this. Not for everyone in the world, but for those people that decided to join me in my journey. And my journey now is really beginning to start. Grim, I will talk to you in the next 24 to 48 hours. If you really want me to be a part of your roundtable, I plan on doing that down the line. Um, Maybe not this next one, but maybe on the following roundtable. Right? Um, that. Yes, he did, but that's not exactly what I was talking about. Vera knows the story, and anyone who's followed me enough through that stream, they know. Um, when I talk about the community that I had with Mike and MTG Purple, it wasn't just the Magic community. We were all friends. We chit chatted. We did the Friday night live streams every week. Um, I'll get to what you say in a moment, Kat. I have no problem with Mike. I love Mike to death. I love Carly, his wife, to death. But when it was just all of us, and you talked to Stone Monkey, you talked to Cinder. We were there when he was at 400. We were there very very early, and when he started getting in the thousands, and now I think he's over 13,000 subscribers. He forgot a lot of the people that either were not giving him money or were there at the beginning, and that to me broke my heart because that's not what community is all about. Yeah, he did change, and that is his right. He has every right to change. He can do whatever he wants to do. It is his stream. What's up, my brother William? I have everyone in tonight. Um, I have no problem with Mike. I to death, and I've said this in the very first Q&A. I'm going to say it one more time. Whatever he is doing, I love him to death. I love Carly. What they did for me, they made me feel a part of something when I was felt like I was a part of nothing. I was single. I was messed up. I was just learning how to deal with my disability. So they were there for me, and I cannot thank them enough. They're doing their thing now. I'm going to do mine. If they want to be a part of my community, I'm happy to have them. I'll be ecstatic to have them in my community. If not, then by all means, that is their choice. Um, I love being a part of something bigger than myself. I want to make people smile. I want to make people laugh. I want to make people feel like they're wanted. Um, I don't know if Vera's still on the stream, and I know there's some people that were still there. Oh my good God. MTG Purple. If it's the same purple I'm thinking of, Mike, is that you? Mike, if that is you, say something, brother. Oh, not Mike. Someone's pulling my leg. Okay, I thought it was like, oh my good God, what is he doing here? I don't think it's him. I'm sorry, I just got flustered there for a second. It's like, what the heck? What have I just done? But yeah, the invitation's open. If anyone still talks to him, he wants to join in, I'll never say a bad thing about him. He's gonna do his thing. Well, since there is no perp, since he went from MTG perp to just perp to Magic Historian, and now he's going by his real name, you are the real perp. Liar. Um, Other people that joined the stream, first and foremost, William Kane, that is my brother. I have known him for well over 25 years. I spent the day with him and his son. It was an amazing time. Y'all are just being silly, and I'm just gonna be silly with you. Um, I'm actually amazed and blessed to have so many friends. Um, William again has known me for most of my life. It's the Lost Monster. Oh my God! If it's not purple, it's someone who definitely knows him. Um, Cinder Shadow, um, Gulf Coast Monkey. They've been friends of mine for a couple of years. We've gone through streams together. You're not being silly. No, Lightning Bolt, you're just being yourself. And I appreciate that, man. I worry about you sometimes. I hear you in the on Discord, and I know you're not happy where you are, but just know that you are wanted, you are appreciated. And every time I see something from MTG Perp, it's just gonna make me stop for a second, because I'm like, he's just throwing all the signs out there. Lightning Bolt, like I said, you have community here. You are welcome to be a part of it. Join me in the Discord. I think it's going to be more active coming up. I talk about everything. I talk magic. I talk gaming. I talk wrestling. I talk just about everything. I'm not going to talk a lot about wrestling tonight because I did that in my last stream, which I know it wasn't necessarily boring. Yes, we're all welcome here at Perp. That's exactly right. And it's going to be weird calling you Perp, but I'm going to do that just out of habit. Um, there is one thing I do want to talk about for my magic people. I know Grim was in here. I don't know if he still is. I wish I had a computer too. And I know you are, Grim. This is starting to freak me out. Um, I'm just going to assume you're Perp because if you're going to go by my old nickname, and not a lot of people here know my old nickname, go ahead, Perp. Do what you got to do. Um, for those that listen to my very first stream, Hypno is one of the names I go by. I still go by it in Cinder's stream. I go by Mesmer, or Mez, or Paladin now, but again, it's all in the nickname thing. I do want to talk about Ultimate Masters. That's the one thing I did want to discuss today. If you look to the thumbnail for the stream, it's the Ultimate Masters symbol. I have actually had a chance to take a look at all of UMA. I don't look at prices, but um, the cards in the set don't impress me very much. There is a few that I would love to chase. The box toppers, although they look gorgeous, I don't see me dropping anywhere between 40 and 300 on box toppers. That's just ridiculous. And the price, I know Vera has discussed this, Grim has discussed this, the price on UMA was absolutely bananas when it came out. Quote me if I'm wrong. Um, I want to say UMA was coming about 345 when it came out. Just get alters exactly. If I'm gonna do the alters thing, it's definitely gonna be Chinese alters because they're the cheapest. I think that if you get more than 50 at a time, you can maybe spend $1 to $2 a piece on them. They're just amazing. If you want a Mox, you can get a Chinese altar for $2, or you can go spend thousands on a regular Mox. I just don't see that happening. Especially since those who know me know I don't play tourneys. Could I? Yes. Do I want to? No, because tourneys just don't feel right for me. I don't want to be a part of being in the meta, having to study constantly, and hundreds of dollars trying in standard. And you own a set of Power 9. I used to own. Okay, I'll say this. I own a set of Power 9, but they're all alters. How about that? Two of them? Yeah. Stone Monkey, you're gonna have to give me a set of those if you want to stay in my stream. Just saying, brother. Just kidding. Um, I like UMA. I think if the price point had been a lot lower, I don't see spending 14, $15 on a pack of cards or 350 on a set on a box, knowing the box topper is going to be anywhere between 30 and 200. It's just you're playing lottery, and I don't play lottery. I don't buy a lot of fixed product. I buy usually a fat pack of new sets when they come out. I will buy sometimes Deckmaster's Toolkit. I might buy singles here and there, but as far as spending 100 on a box or things like that, it's just not in me to do it. And when the card quality is bad, and I mean bad, I have not bought any UMA. In fact, I've never bought a master set. Last cards I bought were guild kits. In fact, I just bought me guild kits. The quality is okay, but again, it's gonna be a Pringle effect, and I'm not gonna spend money on Pringles. If I want Pringles, I'll go buy some Pringles and I'll eat them and be happy doing it. UMA, I don't even know if there's actually singles I'm gonna go buy out of it. Oh man, no, 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 no. Um, it is very truly appreciated, Stone Monkey. I don't want any. If you're gonna spend money, and I appreciate the fact that you are thinking about me, and I love that you do that. I'm honored and blessed that you would think about doing that. Spend money on your family, and if you think it's gonna be for me, consider it a present. Yes, we together we are a community, my brother. I completely understand that. Um, as far as the quality on UMA, I have not bought any, so I don't know about it. But I've heard they're using the Chinese or the Japanese card printers on this one, and that's the fact. Then they're probably going to be better quality, but I don't know for sure. Yeah, I don't surprise. I wouldn't be surprised if there's curling. Well, Vera, you were always the one that brought me into saying the Pringles, because that's exactly what they are. Pringles. Oh. I think everyone should be PG purple and I won't be color, but that'll be fine. Um, I am actually looking forward to the new Ravnica set that's going to come out in January. I'm going to start saving my money for that. Um, chocolate covered Pringles, William, no. Save those for your son, Michael. I'm sure he'll love some chocolate covered Pringles. I have actually gone on for 25 minutes. Does anyone have any questions or anything they want to share with me? I'm open to whatever discussion y'all want to do. I've actually shared my points. Everyone's Stone Monkey. Everyone's MTG Purple. No chocolate. Caramel dip Pringles? Okay, so I'm getting this. If everyone's purple and everyone's still monkey, everyone's gonna be hypno, everyone's gonna be mesmez. Community together where everybody else? Jalapeno Pringles. That actually sounds like a damn good idea. Even though I just had all you could eat Long John Silver's earlier, I'm gonna start getting hungry sooner than later. You're gonna revive MTG Purple? Go for it, man. If you're gonna be purple, you're also gonna be the boss monster. You have to do both. You do know that. Ice cream flavored Pringles? I guess we could do that. Yes, so monkey. I'm almost positive you can do boss monster. What flavor ice cream? Chocolate? No. Pringles with ice cream flavor. Hmm. Okay, what flavor ice cream would you like with your Pringles? I guess we're gonna talk about that. Very true. But even if MTG Purple is an idea and not a person, it's the persona. We all take our persona from things that have been in our lives. Like, for instance, the nickname Hypno, Mesmer, a Paladin, they all come from things I've done in my life. And I'm not going to shy away from that. Just like he chose MTG Purple and Magic Historian. It was things that he brought into life. Oh my goodness, I just thought about something. Pringle flavored ice cream. Let's go ahead and do some mint chocolate chip. God, I'm craving a mint chocolate chip. I'm having tacos for dinner tonight, so that's all I'm looking forward to. It'll be later, but yeah. Okay, since we're talking about streaming, we have had votes already. We have had votes for Final Fantasy 7, I'm sorry, Dragon Quest 7, Dragon Quest 8, Dragon Quest 11. Do we have any other votes for things we're going to play? Yeah, exactly, Grammy. I mean, um, another nickname I went by for a short time, I went by Hypnotic Spectre. Just simple as that. Dragon Quest 11 is a great game. It's something I don't, I am looking forward to playing. Tales of, well, Tales of Berseria is definitely on my list of things to buy. Um, I think by my birthday I will probably definitely have that game. Play a web game. I would love to, Vera. I don't have a computer. If I actually was going to play a web game, I would be playing Arena. I can already tell you that. I don't have the 13 trilogy anymore. I still do have the original Dragon, or not Dragon, the original Final Fantasy X, and I also had the PlayStation 3 remake. So that could be do it. Lightning Returns. The 13 series never really appealed to me. Chrono Trigger. I think Chrono Trigger, and I may have Chrono Trigger on PlayStation 1. Don't quote me on that. But I do have Chrono Cross. That's another great idea. Oh, Stone Monkey, I'm gonna tell you this. You have all shown me love tonight just by being here, by being a part. So that just and it's amazing me. Well, if I'm gonna do anime, let's go ahead and we'll do we're gonna need Carl here because we need someone that can do the hentai because he's gonna be the one to do it. Hey Michael. Michael is William's son, someone I call my nephew. A very sweet little boy. He's 10 years old. He is also be nice to Michael. I actually don't have an SNES Mini. I do have my platforms. I have a PlayStation 2, 3, and 4, and I have an NES Mini, so I can do all that. No hentai. Well, if Carl's here, he's gonna definitely want hentai. So, oh, I don't see Carl here, so that's fine. I saw that Netflix is going to be doing Cowboy Bebop, and I'm kind of curious about that. I was also curious about a Death Note, but I've heard a lot of bad things about Death Note. Xenosaga, I could definitely do something like that. Um, I have a lot of old school JRPGs for the PlayStation systems. Um, I also have one of the Lord of the Rings games, which felt really good. Facepalm. Um, I don't want to say I'm a lot because I am in my mind thinking. I'm closing my eyes. I'm following chat. What kind of games do I want to play? It's definitely the games I have on my list that I want to play that I haven't finished. It's gonna be Dragon Quest 11, Dragon Quest 8. Um, those two. I know Passion definitely wants me to play Tales of Berseria. She's been preaching about that game. I don't know if it's going to be something I play before her and I get together or something I can play on stream. I'll actually let her make that decision. If she wants me to play Tales of Berseria, when I get my hands on it, that will be the game I play. Otherwise, it will probably be Dragon Quest 8 or Dragon Quest 11. I think one of those two games would be awesome. Um, if ever I get my hands on Wi-Fi, for those that have um, knowledge of it, or if I can get internet connection, can you get MTG Arena on your PS4? I know you do love the Cruel Cumber. It is adorable. Maybe I'll get you one of these days. I know that you're looking for one, and I'm looking for one too. Maybe I can get you one very soon. Passion. So, what do you think? Do you think I should wait to do Tales of Berseria before we get together, or do you want me to do it sooner? Currently, just BC. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking the same thing. I know that you were mentioning that if they put MTG Arena on Nintendo Switch, if it would sell. I think it would. I think you can put on some mobile platforms, some make it more available. I think it would be awesome. I really wish they would do that. Michael's too young to know. Metroid came out way before you were alive, Michael. Sadly enough. The funny thing is, and I want you to realize this: Michael and William, my brother and my nephew, they're actually in the same house, and the fact that they're chatting with each other on my stream is just beautiful. Graham, if you're going to be here, I already told you that on if you're gonna do a round table this week, I probably won't jump in, but the next one, I think I'll be happy to do that. I'll jump on with you. I will hash out details on Discord. That would actually be awesome. I definitely will, Graham. Thank you for making that invitation last night. Um, you and Cinder and Rebecca actually made me feel ecstatic last night. I felt like I was doing something right, and just by everyone being in here tonight with me makes it more amazing. Well, go ahead, Grim. I will definitely see you in various streams, and I will see you on Discord. I'll message you probably tomorrow so we can start hashing out details for your roundtable with Vera and um, Grizzly. Grizzly, I'm sorry, Asfera. Your dad is awesome, Michael. I definitely know that. Definitely. Um, I am here. I am sorry. I have no idea what happened. Funny some pair, yeah. For some reason, my stream decided to go kablooey. It really is. I have I go to I sleep at night, you know, counting my blessings, and passion's definitely one of them. She's probably one of the biggest blessings I've gotten in the last 6 months. Um, I thank God for Vera. I thank God for my family, my friends, my loved ones. I know, and it's doing the same thing on my side. It actually shut down, and I'm backing up. I think that's doing better now. But if I still have this problem, I will shut the stream down and then jump back on, do it, come back on. But we're coming up on close to 40 minutes here. I've had an amazing time with y'all already tonight. Does any comments? My life is an open book, so I know y'all have my back, and that means the world to me. Um, I always want to get back. Something I'm no, we're still here. We're here. We're here. Passion. Hold on. I'm right here, but I'm gonna. I put my phone on silent. Yeah, it's YouTube's been awkward, but everything should be fine now. So does anyone else, again, any other questions? What was my first RPG that I really loved? Oh, good gosh. The very first one's going to be Dragon Warrior 1. That is the game that turned me on to electronic RPGs. That was classic. I remember it took me about a week to finish it back in the mid 80s, and that was the game that started off. I have played all the original Final Fantasies, all the original Dragon Warrior, Dragon Quests. That was what started it. The weird thing is, and I don't think I've shared the story with anyone. In fact, William doesn't even know this. Back in the early 80s, when I was in elementary school, I think it was about fourth or fifth grade, I was um, invited to join a gaming group that was based around the Dark Sword trilogy, Dark Sword set. I don't know if anyone's familiar with that, but yeah, it was based on Dark Sword, the Dark Sword Adventures. I never got started playing. Yes, I'm buffering in and out because of the past loss. That's definitely the truth. But yeah, I was invited to play Dark Sword in fifth grade. I never did that, but it started me following the fantasy series. I started trying to read the Lord of the Rings, Dark Tower, not Dark Tower, but Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit. It just took me forever to get into it. And then, of course, seventh, eighth grade, I started playing electronic RPGs, and it lit a fire that just burned inside of me from a very young age, and still does. If you did that, William, I don't remember that you did. I think it was something that should work. In fact, that's something I'm going to look at tonight. I would love to see if there is a Dark Sword D&D conversion. I think it's something you and I talked about. I don't think we ever got it started, but it's something that we can talk about, and maybe we can talk about it for a new game. For those that don't know, William and I have both been D&D dungeon masters in our life, and we still are. Although we don't play very much. I would know I was invited to play a fifth edition game just recently. And it was going to be based on Guilds of Ravnica, which it actually really, really intrigues me, but I know nothing about fifth edition. That's something I'm actually going to start looking into the next day or so I can see what the rules are like, how gameplay is, and see if I can actually build something out of that. So that's also next on my list of things I want to do. Yeah, like I said, William, it's been 5 years since we've gamed together, where we actually played a game with a mix of newbies and experienced players. And me and my best friend Raul, we both played paladins, and we were both a holier than thou paladins. It was just very, very cute, very, very preachy. And we actually had a thief cleric that he actually thought he was going to become a paladin of Loki. And I just thought that was hilarious as a person. As another paladin, my best friend was like, that's blasphemy. I'm like, it's a game. Let it go. It was just fun. But that was just one of the stories I always come back to. Shakespeare is actually brilliant, and if you start playing the Catherine, acknowledging that, um, games back then, like the original Final Fantasy, like the original Dragon Warrior, Dragon Quest, it helped you to read a lot. And yeah, when it came to high school, it actually got me to read a lot more Shakespeare and understand it. It made things so much easier. Cleric of Thor. See, it's whenever you're in a game, you have to separate the game from reality because it's going to be different. It's two different beasts completely. You know, as long as you can separate yourself, have fun with it. You know, be a paladin of Loki. Do what you got to do. William and I shared a story that I don't think told any of you. As many of you know, I have been a hypnotist for 15 years. Everyone around me knows I'm a hypnotist, and that's just part of my life. We were playing in that game that I was mentioning, and of course, me, my best friend, William, they all knew I was a hypnotist. And we were playing with some young newbies to the game. And they decided they were going to go into an alley and start playing dice for winning. Of course, they were not betting a lot, maybe a gold coin here, 5 gold coins, nothing major. And I started watching them, and they would win, they would lose, they would win, they would lose, because it was being played fairly. And I pulled them back. I says, "Do you really want all their money?" They're like, "Yeah, we're gonna take all their money." I was like, "Do you want to do it the easy way or the hard way?" And everyone looked at me like, "What do you mean?" I said, "Just follow me. We're gonna go back in the alley, and when I tell you all, cover your eyes." No one knew what was going on. We got into the alley with the 3 or 4 other players, the NPCs that were playing, and I threw a hypnosis spell in the air. 3 of them went under. The fourth one resisted. We beat him up. We took the coins. I said, "Isn't this much easier?" They're like, "Yeah." I said, "That's the way you play it." Again, having fun with D&D. That was something that we all did. The cleric chain lightning. We again, we've been playing D&D since 91. It's been a long time. And we were playing in this last game again 5 years ago, and I found a cleric spell. My mage that knew hypnosis, he was also a cleric. And I found a cleric spell low level, I think it was level 3, level 4, that was able that if the cleric stands still and there is clouds in the background, I can call lightning and do massive damage. When he saw that spell and me casting it, he was just the DM was like, "Holy crap." He found something that was very useful. So that was just amazing to me. Um, it was a lot of fun. Made you cry. You and I have had some amazing times um, in character where we're just you and I. When the scene is finished, you and I just give each other a hug. That we just the role playing was just amazing. Oh goodness, I am having so much fun with you. Any other things that you all want to discuss, I am open. We'll if we get to the hour point, we'll go and shut down, or if discussions start shutting down sooner than that, we'll go ahead and shut it down also. Hey, Michael. um characters, we want the characters to be the best. I have played flawed characters as well. I think it's a little more difficult, but if you can throw yourself in that character, play him the way you see the disability, I think it can be a lot of fun. The mage cleric I play him as a blend between Rassilon from Dragonlance and Jace Berlin from Magic the Gathering. He was an arrogant, egotistical asshole, for lack of a better term, but he had a good heart. He knew what he wanted to do, and he was going to just throw caution to the wind and do what he felt he needed to do, not just for him, but for his family. And I think that's one reason I loved playing my mage and my paladin back then. Exactly. You cannot go into a game with a cookie cutter character and plan on enjoying it. Um, One thing I noticed about Dragon Quest XI, and I think Passion and through her Pez that's on Final Fantasy Peasants kind of made me realize there are hindrances that you can actually put into the game, the Draconian Trials, to make the game more difficult. I think that if and when I get through Dragon Quest XI and I beat it thoroughly, I may restart it, adding in the Draconian Trials. Right now, I want to enjoy the game, enjoy the I want to enjoy the story. Thank you, Lightning Bolt. I do appreciate that. I watch my language when I'm around Michael too. 10 years old. He's a good kid, but yeah, I always try and make sure I watch my language with him. Yes, mixing it up is definitely the best way to do a class. I know that Catherine and I have talked about our first when we played the original Final Fantasy, who we chose to be as our starting group, and I always went warrior, black mage, white mage, red mage. Um, I have actually toyed with the idea of doing the four cleric challenge. I know how difficult that would be, but it's something I've toyed with. Another game that I really, really, really enjoyed, that had amazing gameplay and amazing story, was Bravely Default. I don't know if anyone's played that for the DS. You can customize your group. What I decided to do is I took every member of the game, which I believe there's three or four main players, could be as many as five, but I took every one of them through the experience tree. They mastered every level, mastered every ability. So when I ended the game, everyone was mastered and ready to do that. See, William, I do have a good group around us. I knew they would be respectful, and I do appreciate the fact that everyone's doing that. In fact, Catherine, William is going to be rejoining us on Facebook, and I'm going to be adding him to the group. Again, to do my regular shilling. Um, First of all, thank you for everyone that has made it this far in the stream. I love each and every one of you. I appreciate you spending the time with me. I do have four different ways you can get a hold of me. You can subscribe and like these videos. I will be doing them more often. Secondly, you can find me on my Discord, which the link is in the chat. The link is in the description, and it's also on my main page. You can follow me on Twitter. I am at MTG Mesmerheart, or you can also follow the link, and I have a link to my Facebook group. We are called Geeks and Gamers United. We talk about everything. We have a lot of fun. I have friends and family there. And if you like a lot of the chat we've done here today in the stream, you're going to see a lot of the same thing on that page. I'm glad you were able to join in, Lightning Bolt. I'm glad to have you. I will be sending you a message. If not tonight, um, I think after we finish everything here tonight, I'm actually going to spend time with my love because I spent all day out today, and it has just been an incredible day. But it's now spent time with my girlfriend, and I'm looking forward to doing that tonight too. Um, yes, I have a Discord. I don't use it very much. In fact, it's been very quiet over the last couple of weeks. But yeah, the description is my Discord description. My Discord is in the description. You're welcome to join it. Um, I give as much as I get. If the group is quiet, I try and nudge and see if anyone's there. But if not, then I kind of get real quiet. Lightning Bolt, thank you for joining in. Have a great dinner. Um, Enjoy it for me, and I'll talk to you here a little bit. I'm actually going to be done in the next 20 minutes. So I'll see you on Discord. I'll make sure and say, and for everyone that's in Discord, I'll say that tonight. Um, yeah, what is for dinner? Lightning. Discord is actually something I started when I started following Vera in her streams. I started thinking about Discord. And it's something I'd actually toyed with the idea with. I have also played with the idea of doing Twitch, but since I don't have a lot of online capabilities, I have decided to hold it back on that. I still might do that down the line, but for right now, I'm not going to. It's just something I'm thinking about. Well, William, like I do with my mother, if you need me to be your memory, I'll be happy to be be memory for you. Remember to breathe, William. Breathe in through nose, out through mouth. Very relaxing. We are coming up to the 55-minute mark. Again, one more time. I'm gonna say thank you for everyone that joined today. If anyone has any questions that would like me to do on another stream, I may do another one right before Christmas. Um, Again, I will share my future plans going on into that. Not that when I do my next live stream will probably be the next 2 weeks. No promises on date, but I'll make sure and give everyone a heads up. Either I'll do a quick video here, or I'll definitely post in Discord. William, again, 28 years. I know your train wreck. You know my train wreck. Our train wrecks are together. Yes, Vera, thank you so much. I love you for coming in. Thank you so very much. Did I answer Kat's question? Yeah. Um, I'll go back and make sure I did answer that just in case. Does the community look at me differently for being disabled? Definitely not. It's something that I they all accept me for, and I am more than the sum of my disability. I still am who I am, and I think if you can go out into the community, be it magic, be it gaming, be it D&D, be it whatever you choose to surround yourself with, as long as you are more than just your disability, you are going to have fun, going to enjoy it, and it's going to be an amazing thing. William, to steal a line that you know you've heard me say so many times, of all the things I miss my mind the most. And on that note, I love you all. Thank you so much for joining in. I'm just gonna sit here for the next minute or so, say thank you all for chatting, and if anything else pops up important, I will make sure to bring it up. Thank you, Ching, for showing up. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Passion, William, Michael, Vera, Grim Monolith, Stone Monkey, MTG Purple, whoever you are. Thank you all for jumping in tonight. I had an amazing night. Kat, stay with your music. I think you're going to do an amazing job, and I cannot wait to hear you. If I ever do a Facebook live stream, I'm gonna have you join in so you can play music with us. No getting shy on me now, Cat. You can do this. Definitely not maybe. It's definitely mate. It's definitely Cat. What did I tell you earlier, Cat? You're too hard on yourself. I think you're much better than you let on. I have never played a second of Final Fantasy 15. Again, it's more online, and I saw the previews when it came out. It just didn't appeal to me. There's just certain RPGs that just I don't fall into. They just don't feel right to me. I keep telling her the same thing, Pat or Passion. She just doesn't listen. I know she's much better than she lets on. She needs to have faith in herself, just like you do, sweetheart. There you go. That's what I want to hear. Hold on. Yeah, I'm talking to friends, Mom. I do apologize. That should be my last interruption. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this off. We're close to an hour. Again, folks, thank you for joining in. I love y'all. Don't forget, together we are community, and together we will stand. Have a great night, everybody.